attention.
Argrin. Argrin partly under Nilfgaardian control. Black-clad troops hold key fortresses and transportation arteries, but little beyond that. Swampy wilds remain uncharted, untamed. Count Caldwell rules Angren on behalf of Emperor. Commands small division at Tuzla Castle, south of swamps. Nilfgaardian troops also supervising log-cutting operations supplying their fleet. Further danger presented by monster attacks, foul beasts present in Angren's wetlands, in numbers far exceeding those found anywhere else. Letter from Tobias. Your Majesty, you surely know already Count Caldwell has been handed control of Angren. Your son Willem seized this chance to assert his independence. When General Epdahi's absent from the capital, the young prince pushes his own decrees through the Council of Peers. It's not for me to judge whether this all isn't according to some plan of the invaders. Yesterday, emissaries from Temeria and Cadwan came to court. I'm afraid they seek to cut a deal with the Nilfgaardians. If Redania joins them, the war will end and the enemy shall triumph. My lady, the North needs a victory. You must know your fight is of the utmost importance. We need you now more than ever before. Captain Tobias. Letter from Bruver. Meave, remember, the volunteers from Mahakam aren't to go without victuals, bevies, or brawls. Don't be stingy, I'm paying, and make sure they don't chum around with your other troops more than the absolute minimum. Keep them segregated. I don't want any of your idiotic humans depraving my decent dwarves and infecting the mountains when they get back. P.S. If you fight the Blackclads with the same mule-headedness you showed me, they're in for a solid beating. Don't give up. Alright. Let's take a look. Did get some new cards. Set a unit's power equal to Mahakam's shield bearer's power. Okay. Move 2 units with the same power to the other row on their side. Okay. Damage an enemy and all other enemies with the same power by 2. Alright, let's see. I don't know that the Grey Riders work exactly how I wanted them to. Let's put in maybe 2 of those. 2 of those. I will go 3 of those. So now we're max at 200. Oh, we've got some people to talk to.
You need my help with anything? Anything at all. I've ideas aplenty.
How are you getting along with the others?
Ever travelled with an army before?
Frankly, can't say that I have. You folk are my first. And let me say, it's not nearly as dull as I expected. Your travelling companions are fascinating, truly.
Is that so? Who, if I might ask?
Let me think. Then there's that aged woman. Isabel, is it? Oh, your grace, a complete lunatic, that one. Did you know she believes the world to be round? Round! Like an egg! And just between the two of us, the quiet chap, Xavier, gives me the willies, truth be told. Could just be on account of his face looking like a piece of taffy stuck to the sole of a boot. Who else? Oh, right, a word of advice. Never play Gascon at cards. He's a hustler, that one. And he tells tall tales. About debts, specifically, ones that I supposedly owe him.
Seems you lost a few card rounds, huh?
And the Reynard fellow. What a jester. Always good for a laugh.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. What?
Every day he barks at me, stand at attention, with a perfectly straight face. And last, he asked asked if I'd served in the Norm Army. I mean, really, sometimes I just can't with that man.
Very thorough, Barnabas.
Okay.
I thank you. Time I attended to other matters.
Ah, yes, you're still here. Off you go then.
Yes, my lady?
You saved my life.
I haven't had the opportunity to thank you. Had you not been so alert, we'd have fallen to our deaths in Mahakam.
I merely did my duty, Your Majesty.
Modest as ever. Yet once the war is over, I shall make certain you're properly rewarded.
My lady, the one reward I desire is victory. Your victory.
We'll speak
Other matters
later.
await my attention. We shall speak later.
As you wish, my lady.
Gabor.
Always good to see the Queen. How can I help you?
Why did you really leave Mahakam?
We haven't had a chance to speak since we left Mahakam. Why join us? Or decide to leave your homeland, for that matter?
As I said, I was in your debt. Still am.
You're a dwarf of honor, I'm pleased. But not entirely convinced 'twas reason enough for you to leave your clan.
Not about to let me off easy, are you? All right. I may have been motivated elsewise.
By a guilty conscience?
The horridness with the Fuchses. All that blood and mud. It went too far. I tried to talk out with the elders. They brushed me aside like a wee bear. But that weren't the whole of it. I saw the shite dwarves living in your cities go through. Thought I'd forget once I came home. Got back to dealing with my own problems. Only, can't I forget something like that? I've got to help. Any way I can. Nothing would come of my sitting on my arse in my hackle.
I understand, Gabor. And I know you'll find a way to help. We shall
Farewell.
return to this conversation later.
No skin off my back. We seen each other, Your Grace.
Hey ho, how's my favourite queen in the north?
Ever regret your bandit life?
Ever have regrets? Feel remorse?
For what?
Oh, I don't know. Killing innocents, perhaps? Murdering travellers, pilgrims?
I've always warned them. Won't touch a hair on your heads, provided you don't resist. So, see, gave them a choice. Besides, innocence? Please, Maeve. We both know those to be mythical creatures. Everyone's got something on their conscience.
So there's always call for murder.
That's right. Dead right. You need but answer it.
Time to go.
It's time I attended to other matters. Farewell.
Yes, Your Grace?
Why are the Nilfgaardians so cruel?
Reynard, you fought in the first war against Nilfgaard, did you not?
Yes, Your Grace. Though, as a mere captain then.
Were they equally cruel? Did they scorch fields, turn peasants into slaves?
No, Your Grace. They fought with honor in those days.
So, what's happened? Why the change?
It's said Emperor Emir var Emrys's heart hardened over the years. He's grown crueler, more ruthless. His soldiers' zeal for violence has followed suit.
But you don't say that.
No, Your Grace.
To your mind, why do they now despise us as they war against us?
'Tis ever easier to loathe those you know. Before the first war, they knew nothing about us. Then they saw they'd the better weapons, larger cities, superior craft. But in our towns, waste flowed through the streets in open gutters. And they concluded we weren't their equals. It's far easier to kill when one holds such a belief.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Alright. Alright, these guys
My
don't have
soul
anything else to say?
rejoices, Your Grace, to see you at full health and in high spirits.
And why would I not be?
I heard you spoke with Prince Willem in Mahakam. An exchange, I've no doubt, fraught with difficulties, peppered with many a hurtful word.
Oh, none worse than those he spoke in Lyria when he ordered me placed in chains. What I felt then... Why, I dare say you'd have trouble imagining it.
I've no need to imagine, Your Majesty. This feeling I know. I don't oft speak of him, but I too have a son. Or more to the point, had a son. Siegfried, his name.
Passed on, has he?
No, Your Majesty. Worse. He's renounced me. When an illness affected his mother, my wife, Sophia, he implored me to earn coin for her betterment. But I had vowed long ago never to take payment from those I protect. I could not. It would be a stain on my honor. Apologies, Your Majesty. Of what concern to you can my petty troubles be?
They are, Ache. Believe me. And I thank you for confiding in me. I wish to discuss another matter, but it can wait. I shall come back later.
How about now?
Your Grace?
Nope. Alright.
Farewell, Ache.
Oh, didn't want him.
I'm
Isabel.
pleased to see you again, Mom. You need something?
Duty
Guess not.
calls. I
Farewell.
must go.
Of course. Should you need me, I'll be here.
Alright. Let's take a look at this map. So where are we starting? Basically right here. Getting a little more wood over here. Not a lot. Maybe we've got more resources on this map. Okay, I can't do nothing here. So how do we get up to that? Nilfgaards.
Hidden among brambles, Meve watched the Nilfgaardian sentries atop the palisade. In full gear, alert in stance, they looked sharp and ready to defend the stronghold.
Blast!
Meve hissed, for she now knew Red Lobendon would not fall by surprise. A siege would be needed, but it would slow her advance. Yet there was naught she could do, as this was her one road to Angren and to Caldwell. Reynard wiped the sweat from his brow, donned his helmet, and dropped his visor with a tap.
On your command, Your Majesty.
Very
Attack.
well. We mustn't delay. Reynard, our plan of attack. Armoured infantry to lead and take the first salvo upon their breast. Scaling ladders to follow. Afterwards...
Masterful. Truly masterful.
Interrupted Gascon.
Yet, despite the mastery, fit to be improved.
How, namely?
Hold back your force. Lie in waiting. I'll take 10 good men and open the gates for you. Wide.
Okay. Wait. Or straight up attack.
And how do you aim to achieve this?
Asked Reynard.
Knock and claim to be a trinket peddler, I suppose. Or perhaps one of Lebioda's devout disciples.
Must you know every last detail? Where's the fun in that, sir?
There's none in warfare. Never.
Seethed Reynard.
For war is no farce. Your Majesty, he stands no chance. Not the slightest.
None at all, I concur. Yet his eagerness intrigues. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, we don't get an option? Okay.
Reynard did not approve of Meve's decision, this was clear. yet he dared not undermine it. The Queen's blessing now his, Gascon assembled a small force and set off straight for the stronghold gate.
Lambs to the slaughter,
Muttered Reynard, shaking his head.
my queen. It's not too late. We can always...
Shh! Look.
Already at the gate, Gascon lifted his arm in a gesture of peace, then merrily bantered a bit with the guards. A moment later, the gates jerked into motion.
But how?
No matter. The gate stands open. We must attack.
Meve raced off towards the fortress without even glancing back. She knew well her soldiers would follow.
Alright. Let's do this. The guards continued their attempt to close the gate, but Gascon's men quickly disposed of them, thrusting their knives between gaps in heavy plate. Illyrians raised their fists in triumph and cheered, but Meve was quick to silence them. Their celebration was premature. True, the invaders lost a tactical advantage, but had not yet been defeated. All right. Relatively decent. We'll go with that.
Oh! Ha ha! The strays have come to play!
Every 2 turns and turn start, destroy a random Nilfgaardian ally. If Meve passes, move to the other side of the battlefield. Okay, so he's just going to randomly destroy people for us.
Should have listened to the old lady.
Oh, these guys might come to my side. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. That's alright. Oh, I need to get this ale out. What am I doing? Get the ale out. Damage an enemy and all other enemies with the same power by 2. Well, they were both 12. This must be broken. We might have to pull them out if they don't work. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a few more turns, see what happens.
Life is mine now.
done in a jiffy.
I'm gonna take this guy out. And we got some leftover. Just one leftover.
My boots got sand aplenty.
Oh, this is ridiculous. They're still winning.
Wise choice.
Not supposed to be any smoke.
This house will be reaping black-clad heads.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Abalista, your command. Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Oh, good gracious. Alright, there's a bunch of 11s. Oh, it did. Okay, it attacked them all at the same time. Okay. Oh, they put fire on mine.
This could hurt.
Again, again, again.
Race me to the great sun!
Another one? Actually, No.
All right, that's no problem.
Oh. Well, we should have this now.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
Nice.
One red Lobington for you, milady. Compliments of the house.
Gascon seemed a fiend as he fought his way to the keep, then single-handedly killed the commander. Suddenly leaderless, the Nilfgaardians laid down their arms.
My, Gascon. Colour me surprised.
Pleasantly so, I trust.
Don't fish for compliments, it doesn't suit you. Besides, you know you deserve both medal and title.
I shall hold you to it, my queen.
In due course. But I must know how. What ruse persuaded the Nilfgaardians to open the gate?
Come, my delightful charms, no ruse.
Oh, I see. Not one to share secrets.
Unremarkable, as I see it. I'd hold my tongue too, were my conscience thus burdened.
I've done naught to hide my shameful past, friend. I was a brigand, indeed, yet...
Do not dare take me for a fool. You know of what I speak.
Is Gascon the traitor? Is he the spy?
Yet I don't. Reynard, what is this? What the devils is with you?
Your Grace, in Mahakam, the Nilfgaardian letter we managed to intercept. Consider your offer accepted. Direct Meve and her force to the agreed site. We await their arrival. Your reward shall be as agreed. 'Twas Gascon who told us Caldwell had received Angren to rule. 'Twas Gascon who suggested we ride for Lobington.
Oh, man.
Here, the Blackclads willingly opened the gate, for they expected him to deliver a prisoner. You.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe this. No, it cannot be.
Deny it, Gascon. Go on. Tell me I'm wrong. Do you require any more proof, Your Grace? What did they promise you? Amnesty? Coin in heaps?
Both. I knew Nilfgaard wouldn't parley with me as a matter of course. To be treated seriously, I needed something they valued. A stroke of luck, it was, the chance to free you from Caldwell's grip. 'Twas in Edern that we first spoke. Then came to an understanding after Rosberg's fall.
Why do I still live then? Why not snatch me under Knight's mantle, drag me to Red Lobington in chains?
Leave. I sought to sell you out, I did, and aimed to gain by it. Yet in Edern, you earned my respect. In Mahakam, my admiration.
Is he like a double agent now? What is going on here?
I swore then I wouldn't follow the terms of the accord I'd made. Instead, I'd let you into the fort and make damn sure the Commandant couldn't reveal the truth. Alas, seems I underestimated Reynard.
Flattery will get you knout. You, sir, are a traitor.
Ah, please, friend. You appear to me a pot that calls the kettle black.
What? Oh, this just got so much worse. Oh, man. Reynard, what's he talking about?
Reynard? What does he mean?
I've no notion, Your Grace. Not the slightest.
Truly. Ha. And I had you pegged for a man of honor. Come now, Reynard. Who sent secret missives to Willem? Go on, you really should tell your queen.
What? Reynard?
His Highness guest chambers in Mahakam. One of my lads snuck in. Found a letter bearing the signature of one Reynard Odo.
Reynard, I beg you. Say it's not so. Tell me it's a filthy lie.
It's not.
Your Grace, I'd hoped His Highness and you would reconcile. To see son stand against mother rent my heart. I wish to help.
Behind my back.
This was unexpected. We knew we had one traitor, but two? I don't think I ever would have guessed.
Your Majesty, I sought merely to push the youth to see reason, to open his eyes.
So say you now. Yet I can't know what was in the letters. I can't know what pacts you made. And alas, I can no longer take you at your word.
I'm not alone in having deceived. Yet I am in repairing my wrong.
Meve felt a tempest rise inside her. Yet she could not release it lest it cloud her view. She would solve the problem, strike it from her mind, and resume her journey at once.
Wow. I need all the people I can for my army. And Gascon is trying to fix what he did to us. Alright, we'll look past these. Because we've got a bigger picture. We've got a war to win.
Drawn and quartered, I should have you both. Yet in truth, I cannot do without your aid. Now more than ever. 'Tis the one reason I show mercy and forgive.
Your Grace, perhaps made with doubt, but 'tis the right decision. I shall prove it. Thank you.
Reynard and I rarely see eye to eye, but under the circumstances, I second his every word.
Oh, shut your damn traps. And I believe you're needed in the wagon train. Now!
The Queen's wish was clear and fierce. Gascon and Reynard slid off, leaving Meve to her thoughts. From the palisade's rampart, Meve gazed out over the marshlands across the Aruga. The Queen sighed deeply. She expected great challenges in Angren. She had also expected, even hoped, to find the one traitor in her midst. But two, and both her close aides-de-camp. She felt a weight upon her heart now.
Blast it all.
She muttered.
Not the first dagger I've taken in the back. Likely not the last either. Yet to pity my lot will help not at all.
From the captive Nilfgaardians, Meve learned Caldwell was at Tuzla Castle, in Angren's very heart. A small detachment would remain at Red Lobington, while the Queen with the rest of her force set off to face the treacherous Count.
Mom,
Man.
I must speak to you when you find a free moment.
Okay. Palatine Caldwell from Duke Ardell Ep Dahi. Your request to return to Lyria has been rejected. I agree with your argument that King Willem requires the support of an experienced politician. That is why I shall advise him should the need arise. For now, your talents are more useful in Angren. As you know, the Emperor depends on the rapid delivery of building materials to our shipyards. I advise you to make the fulfillment of his wishes your top priority. Delays are unacceptable.
I'll keep a close eye on him, Mom. Don't you fret.
Sabarut, Nordling, Netamar, Godef me, Godef miser, Godef me, Godef miser.
Is that all the resources around here? Man.